This podcast is sponsored by BuyBiz.io. Discover premium AI-driven online businesses for sale, perfect for standalone growth or seamless integration. Explore now at BuyBiz.io to kickstart your digital success.
Understanding key roles in today's management teams for success. Discover how modern management team roles like CEO, COO, CFO, and more shape business success in today's dynamic workplace. Understanding the roles in today's management teams. Hey, so I was thinking the other day about how management teams are structured nowadays. I mean, we all know managers do a lot, but the way their roles have evolved is pretty fascinating. It's not just about bossing people around anymore. Management teams today are complex, dynamic, and they really shape the success or failure of businesses in ways people might not even realize. Let me break down some of the key roles you'll typically find on a modern management team and maybe help you see why each one is so important. Whether it's a startup or a big corporation, these roles tend to overlap, but each brings something unique to the table. The CEO, the visionary and leader. So obviously, the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, is usually the head honcho. But these days, a CEO isn't just the big boss. They're the visionary, the person who sets the overall direction of the company. They have to keep an eye on big picture goals, but also make sure the company culture aligns with those goals. A CEO's role involves a lot of decision making, relationship building with partners and investors, and ultimately driving growth. The COO, the operations guru. Now, the COO, Chief Operating Officer, is the one who makes sure the CEO's vision actually happens every day. Think of the COO as the engine operator, handling the company's operations, from supply chain management to customer service and internal processes. Without a strong COO, even the best ideas can get stuck in the pipeline. The CFO, the money master. Then there's the CFO, Chief Financial Officer. They handle all the financial stuff: budgets, financial planning, risk management, and making sure there's enough cash flow to keep operations running smoothly. It's a role requiring tons of attention to detail and a knack for forecasting. The CFO's insight is crucial, especially when it comes to growth strategies or downsizing. The CMO, the marketing mind. Marketing might sometimes be underestimated, but the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, is the person who makes sure the customers even know the company exists. They oversee branding, marketing campaigns, customer engagement, and digital presence. Especially with how fast marketing trends change, the CMO's role is constantly evolving. The CTO, the technology wizard. In today's tech-driven world, having a chief technology officer is almost mandatory. The CTO manages the company's tech infrastructure and innovation strategy. From software development to cybersecurity, this role is essential for companies wanting to stay competitive and efficient. Sometimes the CTO's role overlaps with product development, especially in tech companies. The CHRO, the people person. Human resources isn't just about hiring and firing anymore. The CHRO, Chief Human Resources Officer, is all about talent management, workplace culture, employee engagement, and compliance with labor laws. They ensure the company attracts, retains, and develops the right people, which directly impacts productivity and morale. The importance of collaboration. What's really interesting is how today's management teams don't work in silos. These roles interact and overlap constantly. The CEO works closely with the CFO when planning budgets, the CMO coordinates with the CTO to launch digital campaigns, and the CHRO often partners with the COO for workforce planning. It's like a well-oiled machine where every part helps the other function smoothly. By the way, if you're curious about how businesses in AI and tech are leveraging these roles effectively, you might want to check out Archieboy Holdings' AI-based businesses for sale. They have a range of cutting-edge AI-driven businesses on the market. Whether you're an entrepreneur or just interested in business models, These listings offer great insight into how modern management teams operate within AI-based companies. I highly recommend taking a look. Explore our listings today. Whether you're looking to buy an AI-based business or just want to get a sense of how these companies are structured, Archieboy Holdings' offerings on buybiz.io show real-world examples of how contemporary management teams are organized to thrive in this innovative landscape. Wrapping up. So yeah, management teams today are far more specialized and interconnected than ever before. From CEOs to CHROs, every role plays a key part in making sure a company runs efficiently and grows. Understanding these roles gives you a better idea of what goes on behind the scenes and why certain decisions are made. Next time you hear someone tossing around terms like CFO or CMO, you can picture what they actually do and why their job matters. And if you ever decide to dive into business ownership or just want to better appreciate leadership stories in the news, this framework will serve you well. Thanks for hanging out and chatting about this today. Talk soon.